What's up, NMO? What is up, squad? Oh, shit. Noir. Hey, y'all. Trying to get to work. What's up, Tampa? Sweetie Pie, Quan, Cherry. I see y'all rolling in. Hold on, I'm trying to share this. Yes, I will be accepting phone calls. honey. What is a live without phone calls? Hi, Sandra from Tulsa. What's up, Alicia, Reese's Pieces, Princess Andrea? I see y'all. Yes. What is today? I don't even know what the day is. Is it Thursday, Friday, Saturday? I don't know. I'm losing track of time. I'm just so all over the place. It is Wednesday. Shout out, Miss Virgo. Oh, yes. Everybody is here. Everybody is in the building tonight. Okay, I see y'all. Yes. Mobile, Alabama. Okay, Miss Love Life. Dallas Diva Squad in the building. Mike J. Hey, Mike. Chef Disaster. Yay. Be nice as a mod, Chef. Be nice as a mod. Don't block the trolls. Unless they are like utterly disrespectful. I don't know why I'm putting on my watch. Why am I putting on my watch? It was just here. It was on my desk. I may as well put it on. Sitting up in my pajamas with a watch on. Black Mirror Mirror. Hi. Brian the songwriter extraordinary. Hey. All my favorite people are in the building. Ebony, Asia, Kimmy, Tampa bruh. Woo, child. I see y'all. If you haven't already visited the site, you know, you can stroll on over there to see what we'll be talking about. There are a couple of things. It's just a couple of things. Look, I am not the political goddess. I am the blog goddess. I'm talking about celebrity news. I'm talking about mindless chatter that you may learn a little bit of something from. Just a little bit of something. So, hey, Black Ice. Yes, like this video. Like it if you like it. Dislike it if you don't. There's nothing to like yet, actually. But anyway, I just want to go ahead and start. I see everybody is here. Original Wakandan. Okay. Ebony. Hi, I am just me. Hey. Biggie said hey too as he sits on my foot. Biggie said what up, y'all. So, I don't know if y'all have been perusing the interwebs, but R. Kelly, this whole R. Kelly situation, I know we tired of R. Kelly, but now we more interested in the lady who bailed R. Kelly out than R. Kelly himself. So apparently a close friend of the R&B superstar, you know, took it upon herself to pull out 100 G's, you know, since he couldn't round it up in time after he spent 2 nights in the Cook County jail. So this woman, who has been identified as Valencia Love. She apparently owns a restaurant and the daycare is debatable. But it was first reported that she owned a daycare as well. But now the daycare is separating themselves. They like, look, you know, we ain't got nothing to do with this mess. We don't know why her name on our paperwork, but we don't know her. But anyway, so earlier this week, singer R. Kelly was arrested from jail. And the female friend posted his bond. The female friend bailed the R&B singer out of jail when he was unable to come up with the $100,000 needed for his bond after being charged with 10 counts of sexual abuse involving minors. Now, the lady who was identified as Valencia Love is speaking out, and she wants you guys to know a few things. A news reporter by the name of Tia Ewing spoke with her yesterday, and she said R. Kelly's friend that bailed him out breaks her silence. I spoke with Valencia P. Love for 14 minutes, and she says the singer isn't broke and that she didn't use her $100,000 for Kelly to bounce from the country. So she shared a few notes from the conversation. I want to see it. Because we haven't seen this lady. But according to the notes that Valencia shared, hold on, let me pull these notes up, honey. Valencia was speaking out, and she wants y'all to know a few things about why she wanted to put this $100,000 up for her friend. So this was, okay, here it is. So she said, I'm not going to say it was my money or his. And he's not broke. So I guess they must have asked her, whose funds were they, where you get it from, how you come up with this cash. So she did not confirm or deny that it was R. Kelly's money or her money. She said he was going to post bond by Thursday anyway. He's my friend, and I knew he needed help. There are three sides to every story. His side, the alleged victim side, and the truth. And these are her words. I can't say they're lying, the young girls / young ladies. It wasn't my money. I'm not going to say whose money it is. I don't condone any man sodomizing anyone or abusing a woman. She also said R. Kelly, told me he was innocent. If he did it, he is wrong. If he did it, that's wrong. He's telling me he's innocent. I wasn't there. You, Tia, the reporter, wasn't there. Give him the chance and allow him to prove his innocence. She continues. He's not a monster. He's not. Look at all these priests. Why isn't someone going after them? They're having a summit over there right now. Why isn't anyone focused on Kiera Coles, the missing pregnant postal worker in Chicago since October 2018? The media focused on Jamie Kloss. Why isn't anyone looking for Kiera? R. Kelly, has only been a gentleman to me. The prosecutors and attorney general need to be prosecuting the priest that was sleeping with 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 years old. I mean, she's deflecting clearly. Let him, R. Kelly, have his chance in court to prove if he's innocent or guilty. As a friend, if he says he's innocent, I can only believe he's innocent. I'm not in support of any pedophile. I don't support that at all. He was going to get out regardless. So, these are just a few of the things that she said, and she said a lot of it over and over and over again. Wait a minute, this is the last one. Let me see what it says. R. Kelly only been a gentleman. Yes, same thing. No one's giving the stories that really need attention, the stories they deserve. I'm not in support of any pedophile. So basically, she just wants y'all to know that, he told her, that he's innocent. And as a friend, she's taking his word for it. Now, I don't know what to say about that. I'm sure she saw Surviving R. Kelly. I'm sure she, has heard the stories. Hell, I'm sure she even seen a few things. But if this is your friend, I guess you're a close friend. Why wouldn't you believe your friend over your lying eyes or over the police or over the evidence? I guess. I don't know. But I digress. Y'all think R. Kelly innocent? Y'all gonna wait and see what the people say, because it was 20 years ago, like he said. What was it? The other day we keep bringing this up. Like he kept saying, it's 30 years too late. R. Kelly said it is 30
That's right.
years.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna take
what
this
y'all
musical
think?
shit.
Is it too
and
late?
I'm gonna inject these motherfuckers with this musical,
Is she right?
beautiful motherfucking.
Should we wait
shit.
and see?
No, don't do that. I can't afford no more kids.
No.
Guilty or not guilty? Social Life the City said guilty. Definitely, we seen it.
Like a lot of you motherfuckers, I'm handcuffed by my destiny. It's too late. They should have did this shit 30 years ago.
So anyway,
it's too late.
I just don't know.
The music has been injected.
No, you said Nick and Knight show her picture. Okay, I'm not gonna show her picture. I don't even know the lady. I don't even want to go there. But okay, let's go on to when getting flued out goes wrong. Y'all know getting flued out. That's the new terminology these days. Getting flown out by men of means. You know, these little Instagram models and Tatianas and all. That is their ultimate goal, is to get flued out by somebody, for somebody to pay their plane ticket to a city, put them up in a hotel. Hell, Future even, Future has been, the godfather of many a thought, as he has flued out many, and they caught him, they put him on blast several times. But now in Atlanta, right before the Super Bowl, it was a big deal about a situation where someone was flown out. This gentleman right here, whose nickname is apparently Jackpot, is involved in a human trafficking scam, or allegedly involved in a human trafficking scam. They picked him up from $1 million condo in Midtown Atlanta after this lady, this young 19-year-old lady, girl, I guess, reported that he flew her in and then, took her freedom away, told her she had to strip, she had to sell her body, or he was going to beat her up. There were also other women involved. There were other women in the $1 million condo that were, coercing her to do that. The woman says the suspect Wait a minute. According to police, the 19-year-old woman is from New Jersey, and she told officers that she met the suspect on social media, and the two chatted online for about 6 months. The woman says the suspect repeatedly asked her to come to Atlanta to be in a music video, and eventually she gave in after the suspect offered her $3,000. She arrived in Atlanta around 5 p.m. February 2nd, the night before the Super Bowl, and states that as soon as she arrived at the suspect's condo, he told her she'd be dancing naked at a strip club and selling her body for money. The woman also said the suspect told her she'd be giving him all her money earned from her work. Sidebar, this should be a lesson to all you Instagram models that getting flued in. It's not all it's cracked up to be. But again, I digress. Investigators say that the woman claims there was also another woman inside the condo who told her that the suspect would beat her if she did not listen to him. According to the arrest affidavit, investigators obtained a search warrant for his condo. Emmett Murphy, aka Jackpot. They also spoke with the woman who gave them additional information about the alleged operation. The woman they spoke with told them there is a hierarchy of women in New Jersey who the suspect considers his wives. The women in New Jersey have more freedom and all work in the strip club. The woman also told police that she accompanied the suspect and the 19-year-old victim on their trip from New Jersey to Atlanta, and the victim did not fully know about the lifestyle she was going to be a part of. Murphy's lawyer told WSB reporter Michael Seiden that his client is the true victim in this situation. The lawyer says that he's distraught, he's shocked, he can't believe that he's been victimized this way by the judicial system. The lawyer also supplied a picture to WSB for them to use in their reporting, and said that he is an innocent victim of this woman, and they don't know why they telling all these lies on this man. Meanwhile, he's a father. They always do that, just like they did Dominique Williams in the Jasmine ATLien case. He's a father. He got a little child. He could never have done these heinous things to this woman. Meanwhile, the Fulton County District Attorney's Office released the following statement. They say they are on the case. They have the case. They're conducting a thorough investigation to determine if they should formally charge him, and they plan to make the determination in 30 days. Now, y'all know it was Super Bowl, the day before the Super Bowl. There are so many holes in this story. I don't even know where to start. He gave her $3,000. He flew her into Atlanta. Then she says he, threatened her. And I get it. There is look, Atlanta is the home of human trafficking. But at the same time, you have all of these men with all of these women and all these women willing to do all these things for all of these men. Like, did you not know that there was going to be some consequences to you taking such a huge amount? To come to a city that you had no idea, didn't know anything about. Like, look, and I know I could be blaming the victim. I know I'm blaming the victim. But, this Atlanta lifestyle, this thing that people glorify on Instagram, the strip culture, everybody buying Gucci, Prada, and all the designers we not supposed to wear. Everybody's doing it. Everybody walking around with their bags, Instagramming and stuff. It's just not what it appears to be. So I think all of these people who watch it online, who watch it on social media, who glorify, all of that, they came for the Super Bowl and thought that that they was gonna come up. She's 19. She didn't know. Yeah. But but y'all need to tell y'all 19-year-olds not to be taking money from these men online and not to be getting flued in to these strange cities. It's horrible. I don't want to talk about it. I don't know. You said you had to run from Atlanta, Brownstone. I don't know. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. Anyway, we could go on to something else. Something more light and cheerful. Y'all know Portia is allegedly getting a little spinoff for her baby, uh, you know, happy love, joy, marriage baby. That all comes first come love, then come marriage. Well, first come love, then come baby, then come marriage, according to Portia. But she's been filming. They filmed a baby shower this past weekend. We talked about it briefly yesterday. There are clips and on straightfromtheA.com. Shout out to Bingeworthy. He gathered all the little behind the scene clips because they were keeping a very, very tight rein on all the guests. They didn't want anybody on social media, even though they didn't take phones, which is what they should have done. But, a few people got a few clips. A few people got some little behind the scenes things. We see, pictures of Portia all around, pictures of Portia's belly. No one got a picture of Portia yet, though. I don't think. But anyway, but there's that. I'm assuming that she's gonna get like a little short spin-off, maybe 2, 3, 4 episodes. We'll see what happens. But as we've been saying all season long, they've been priming Portia to be the next big star. Portia gonna be in the middle holding this speech in a minute. That's why Candy was so pressed and was trying to tell all her business about Dennis. But again, you said, please add Phaedra to the show, Portia, please. Oh, child, I don't know. You think that's going to happen? You think Phaedra going to come back? Come back, Phaedra. Where is Phaedra? Where is Phaedra's boyfriend? Where are they? Oh, but anyway. Offset. Offset is mad at the blogs, y'all. Offset, it said it is all the blogs' fault for almost ruining his marriage with Cardi B. He said the blogs reported on him so much, created insecurity in his wife, and he does not like it. Offset was in a feature with GQ this month. This is also on Straight from the A for those of you who want to see it. He was in his GQ feature. He explained how the blogs caught him slipping and it almost ruined his marriage, stating, "I'm 27. I'm a young guy. We done stepped into some things we didn't really know too much about. We love each other and everything, but it's like we was going through a separation. Both of us are artists on top too. So when certain blogs would lie or say something that wasn't true, I would still become the bad guy somehow. I don't know why it can't just be I fucked up. I made my say and we moved past the shit." He also explained that he decided to publicly apologize and says that the blogs created insecurities in his household, stating, "You know me as Offset from Amigos. The personal shit, that's for me and my family." When I do my apology, I'm doing it for my family, bro. It's not for you. You got to keep your family tight, especially in the public eye. I ain't no perfect dude. I've done some fucked up shit, but we moved past that. I'm growing as a man. I'm educating myself. The blogs just try to be shooting niggas down all day, bro. At the end of the day, it causes insecurities inside the house. Keep that to yourself. I can't go in your living room and tell you how your stepdad is fucked up because he did this or that. I would never do that. So that song is a personal song. So he's saying keep his personal stuff off the blogs because it's fucking up his life. Damn it, Offset, I hear you. How do you be famous and don't want nobody to talk about you? I'm just saying. But then he's blaming the blogs instead of blaming his alleged wandering eye. How can you not keep your dick in your pants and you not have to worry about nobody seeing it and telling it to a blogger? That's just my 2 cents, child. This is just my 2 cents. But anyway, that's all I had to talk about, y'all, because that's all I wrote today. I wrote my whole 3 posts. Oh, I did write about Atlanta's missing and murdered children, but I'm still viewing screeners for that. I think I'm on episode 3. And so we'll be approaching that topic at a later date. But if you want to see the what the Atlanta child murders, I don't know if y'all know about that. It occurred in the late 70s and early 80s. Will Packer, who is the producer of Think Like a Man, Takers, and What Women Want, he is doing a documentary for the ID channel, a 3-part documentary. So I reported on that on the site, and they also sent me over a few screeners. Now, I don't know if I can share anything. I might share a clip or 2 later, but not today. So there's that. You said Cardi does not look like you know who, just correct. Right. So, I'm open to questions. I'm open to topics, whatever you want to talk about. I'm here. I apologize for lying to y'all last night. I did not come back as I said I would. When I previewed my other video, when I replayed it on this channel, I was actually planning to go live after then I got tired and I'm just like bumping. I don't want to. Hold on. Let me call this number. 718-362-6360. PIN number is.
Thank you. Joining the conference now. You are currently the only person in this conference.
He said it's Offset. Is Offset still cheating? I don't know. I don't think so. I think Offset may have learned his lesson. I really do. Hello, caller 8059. Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes. Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, girl! I love the glasses on tonight.
Thank you. Is this the fake New York girl? You quick with it today, huh?
Yes. Girl, you know it? Yes. Well, I wanted to talk about Offset.
Okay.
And Marty and that whole little clan over there. This is what I think. I think that from Offset, I listened to the statement that you read that he gave to GQ magazine, and I just feel like, I agree with what you said. This is the price that you paid for being famous, and if you don't want the bloggers in your business, it's like, stop going live every day. You know what I mean? Stop pull a Beyonce on these bitches. Beyonce is very smart in the way that she manipulates the media. I believe everything that she does is calculated. I am a firm believer that the elevator incident was totally fabricated.
Okay.
And all of these other things that she does very subtly, but she's very intelligent, and That's all I wanted to say.
Okay.
And for those people in the comments that are calling me a man, I don't appreciate that because my penis is cut so far up my ass right now. I'm feeling so cut. Will not be disrespected. Yo.
You're welcome, Fake New York. I appreciate your call.
Thank you, I love you, bro. You better rock the fuck out of them glasses tonight. The good stuff on my fingers. Yes, I love you, man. Bye.
Bye.
You were correct.
Oh, child. You said, Noir, what you say? You did call in and your man bro. Yes. Well, I mean, was it a girl who knew how to talk like a man, or is it a man trying to talk like New York? Oh my God, we don't know. Hi, Quan, Cherry. I don't know who Nature Boy is. Y'all might need to clue me in on who the Nature Boy is. Ric Flair? Caller 4344, you're on the line. Hello. 43.
Hello, what's the deal?
Hi. Who am I speaking with?
What's the deal? Man, you know this is Brian, man. I'm coming to you on my cloud tonight. I'm coming to say hello to you because I just felt like calling in.
Oh, thank you for calling. It is no deal, child. I talked about, I was just bringing up a few topics that were on the line. I talked about R. Kelly and the lady who bailed him out.
Ass, man. Well, you know what? Well, I know I can't cuss on these Facebook things I've been hearing today.
You can curse. Who told you can't curse? That's a lie.
Oh, well, I could have sworn I watched a few videos of people saying some extra shit. I don't know, but I mean, they're saying that YouTube is acting funny like that, so I just thought I'll follow along. Not cuss, but you're saying I can cuss though, huh?
You can curse, child. You can curse.
Dick him down, R. Kelly, nasty ass. Hey, I mean, when you dick down these females and brainwash them, God forgive me, you know, you got to undickitize them. You know what I'm saying? You got to go get them some therapy to, you know, pull them away from that. Now, I mean, $100,000, you got to have some good, strong. I'm talking about some good old strong. You know what I'm saying? For $100,000, I let your ass sit up in there. I'm sorry, male or female. You got to sit up in there. You ain't getting $100,000.
But do you think it was his?
Important.
Do you think it was his money that he had somebody holding for him, perhaps?
Well, if he's smart, he would have back stashes and triple stashes and between mattresses stashes. I'm talking about under the couch where nobody would ever look at stash. You know, I mean, I would hope that would be his money if he's smart. I mean, they say he can't read, God forgive me. If I done wrote songs for Michael Jackson and Celine Dion and shit like that and met Michael Jordan and what that shit called, that movie, a Space Jam and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm a part of that. Don't you think I'm going to pay for me a private tutor to try to learn how to read? So I would hope that after all these years, these people are allegedly, hypothetically calling this man illiterate, I would hope that he learned over the years to come.
I mean, but once you get so much money, maybe you just hire people to read for you. That's what they say Floyd Mayweather do. That's what they say, Fantasia got her GED, so I think she can read a little bit better now. But
Michelle, let me just say this. I'm sorry to interrupt you. We live in a nasty dog world, and them lawyers probably extra charging that man. I mean, how would he ever know?
Right.
I mean, if he was married to people, wouldn't people tell him, hey, man, okay, you a millionaire, man. Okay, let's get you a tutor. I mean, let's try to get you know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe it was their best interest to keep him dumb. It was in their best interest. Everybody around him, the wife, the women, the workers, the lawyers.
If he can write Grammy Award #1 songs, I would think that he would want to have that extra kick in himself to want to learn how to read and write. But that's just me. Right. I'm nobody in this world. Michelle, let me say one more thing before I hang up, okay?
Go ahead.
Please, if you would allow me.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, ma'am?
No, I said go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, now let me just ask you one question. Now, people the other day I could have sworn somebody said something in the chat that I cuss too much and I do this and I do that. You goddamn right, I do cuss. I cuss a lot. I don't get on YouTube to just say, hello, hey, I come to you live when I have to cuss out a police officer, when I have to cuss out anybody that did some fucked up shit to somebody. You goddamn right. I would want somebody to cuss my bitch ass out if I did some fucked up shit to somebody.
But Brian,
so you goddamn right. That's what my channel is based upon. That's what I'm based upon. So
Brian, wait. While you here, yeah. I want your input on the girls getting flued out, the being videos, and then they be forced to start tricking. What you know about that?
Okay, well, let me tell you something. See, I'm a different type of a person. I'm not paying nobody for nothing. Now, if I want to be generous a little bit on my own terms, then I'm going to do that. But I ain't flying nobody out to do nothing. Ma'am, it's a 50-50 kind of thing. Now, if we date, and that's different. We got something connected, you know what I'm saying, and we got something invested with each other, okay, that's different. But I'm not, if you're just a stranger and you're trying to get thrown out, and I know you're trying to get thrown out, if you don't, man, you better go catch you a greyhound. And I can't even help you with that. I'm sorry. I can't fly you out for nothing. I'm sorry. Now, that's my opinion on that. Go get your job.
Okay.
Go do something productive with yourself.
I'm with you.
No, and then let me say one more thing, because I'm about to hang up, Michelle, because like I said, I'm coming to you in a calmer manner today, because I am on my cloud. I am on my cloud that I have on reserve. It's on reserve only for me. So let me just say one more thing. I watched another video, and I ain't no messy nigga, but I felt like some of that stuff was good. It wasn't directed to me, but I feel like every time I call, I let you know that I'm a gay man. So when I was watching this other person, I think I even sent you an email because I felt it personally to me.
Okay.
I might be wrong. I might be paranoid.
You sent it today?
The messy fags that call in on your platform. Now, you say that people are allowed to call in, right?
Yes. You're allowed to.
Okay, so, and I'm a fag, so I'm just going to put myself in that fag. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. If I want to call in and cuss somebody out because they did something to you and they was talking shit about you and I felt it in my gut, that I had to watch that bullshit, and I called in on your platform that they was talking about you, about and cut somebody out for saying some fucked up shit, I surely did, and I'm going to do it again. Just like I would want somebody to cuss my ass out. Now, to whoever was saying what, I'm going to keep calling in. If you allow me to call in, and if I have another opinion and a list of issues again, I'm going to call in again, and I'm going to have something to say. Ain't nobody, unless you decide to hang up on me right now on your platform, is going to check Brian the songwriting, and I hadn't already explained that. So I'm going to be another fact again tonight, and I'm going to let it be known that if I got something else to say about women going to the bathroom and stuff like that, I'm going to say what I want to say, and ain't nobody going to check me.
All right, who gonna check you, boo? Ain't nobody gonna check you, boo.
Well, I don't want to call no names because they didn't call no names. But I know I ain't the only faggot that called in, but I took offense to it because I did cuss out what's her name the other day for talking shit about you, and I'm gonna cuss her out again if she do some stuff again, and I hear about it. Now, just like I would want somebody to cuss me out.
All right.
If I said some fucked up shit.
Shout out to the squad.
It's owning your shit and taking your responsibility. Now, I don't give a fuck who's worth $1 million or who's not. I don't ask nobody to pay shit for me, so that don't impress me much. Okay, what did Shania Twain say? That don't impress me much at all. You could be a millionaire doing what you want to do. God bless you. Congratulations. I ain't no hater like that. I want everybody to do good.
Right.
But I'm going to say what I want to say, and ain't nobody, unless she's a judge or he's a judge in his courtroom, don't tell me what the fuck to say. I got the freedom of the speech, and that's what I could have sworn somebody had told me we have.
You do?
Oh, okay. Well, look, I got to holler at you, Michelle, because I got to get back on my cloud, because whatever I didn't took didn't roll off. So I got to go puff right back to my cloud and get back to
decompress.
But God bless you.
God bless you, Brian. You know, we always appreciate you. God, we love you over here. So don't ever
Peace
think.
And love, cookies and what you say?
I said, don't ever think you're not worried.
Cookies with cream.
Okay, don't ever think you're not welcome over here, honey. You welcome over here.
Well, as long as you say that I can come on over, then I'm going to come on over. Just like Christina Aguilera told me to come on over, baby. I will come on over.
All right.
Now, Michelle, comment and God bless you.
God bless.
Good evening.
Bye. We love Brian over here, so I don't know what y'all be talking about. Call us 6418. Now, who talking about me now? The people who don't watch me over there talking about me. How you talking about me? You don't watch me. You don't know what I say. Caller 6418. You on the line.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, this is ATLien Pop again. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
You know, Michelle, I just... this lady bailed this man out for $100,000.
$100,000. Like,
what the world?
You done cleared out your whole retirement savings, borrowed some money from your mama, your cousin went and got that $10 back from your little sister that you gave her for her birthday. Like, how you go $100,000? Did they get this money back?
How big is her mattress? Where she found $100,000 between the mattress?
I don't know, but the IRS gonna be watching. You know, Big Brother's watching. She put her name on all them documents. Shoot, That's why I'm like, how you gonna say it's not your money or it might be his money, but you're not saying whose money it is? Well, somebody need to be. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Or was she laundering his money? You know what I'm saying? People do because she got this restaurant, she got all these different businesses now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where she get all the money to get the start and businesses at? You know what I'm saying? Now people in Chicago are protesting her restaurants and her business. She owns a
daycare center. Did you see the daycare center? They were like, she just bailed out a pedophile. So they all on the Yelp page for the daycare center dragging her. So now the daycare center they had to put out a PSA, a public statement, basically saying, we don't know why she's on our paperwork. She was an employee, but she's no longer associated with us. Oh, okay.
No, that's ridiculous. I mean, like I told you before, I said 2 days ago, it is beyond belief of people. And you should see the woman when he left McDonald's. You see that woman, African American women, African American women screaming out, "We love you, our Canada. We love you. We want you to be free." And all that. I'm like, are you all kidding me?
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, what is like? It's like we're living our whole right now. It's just like we all in the twilight zone. Like, what is this? Like the realities are switched.
Right, and I mean, that's the thing. We hate each other to our own detriment. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like you got so many women against other women. You see it with your own eyes that this man is a predator, and you gonna sit out there and cheer for him and look and bail him out of jail and all. Like I don't know. It's just crazy. It's insane.
It's like a social phenomenon that's going on around here. That it's all this. What happened to Me Too? What happened to women's rights? What happened to the suffragist area? What happened to Susan Anthony? What happened to Harriet Tubman? What happened to these? What is going on?
Right.
It's ridiculous to me that people don't realize that what is going on now is really taking us back 200 years. You allow this man, because he's a singer, let me tell you something, because I study psychology. There's a thin line between genius and insanity. You heard that before, right?
Yeah.
There's a thin line between genius. He crossed over to insanity. He was a genius, yes, he was. Now he's crossed into the insanity part,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we all have to realize that this is something we need to take really, make really clear, really clear to our daughters, to our granddaughters, even with young women, that this is not okay.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I brought up the other situation about that man flying in the girl. Who I guess she thought she was just gonna hang out for Super Bowl weekend. And she got here, and he was like, no. He gave her $3,000, and he was like, no, you got to work. You got to go strip, and you got to, sell your body. It's Super Bowl time. We got to make this money. You got to give all your money to me. Now it's like that's like the same thing. The victimization of these black girls. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't teach our children. Like it's just sad that we allow our girls to be put in this situation, and yeah, it's a lot.
But Michelle, let one become missing.
That one become missing. Then all of a sudden I gotta take I gotta wake up and go find her on the street. I gotta go spend my time on internet trying to look for her. I gotta go take my time while I'm going shopping, while I'm going to the doctor's office, while I'm walking the streets and my normal day routine trying to pick out her face. Now all the whole time you're kissing up, we love you, R. Kelly, we love you, R. Kelly. Well, R. Kelly is a superstar. He's known because he's superstar. This is being exposed. Think of the hundreds and thousands of men who are doing the same thing as they were not famous. With the exact same thing he's doing and not famous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So because he's been famous, he's been exposed, he's been put on blast. But think of all the men who out there who we love you, okay, who good. Okay, I'll tell you, case in point. This happened recently, Michelle. I forgot to tell you this one. I talked to you last time. I was at Jules. I will not forget it. I was at Jules.
Uh-huh.
Hispanic woman, her daughter, went in front of me, and I think the Hispanic girl was with her boyfriend. Because I know you walk to the store, you notice people when you walk to the store, and you get to the counter, they're in front of you, you get to the counter, just notice them, So they were shopping me, and what happened was, the girl, I think it was her boyfriend, had no boyfriend, because when I walked to the aisle, I saw her kissing and hugging her boy, right? And when I got to the checkout, the same girl was in front of me was this older woman, was her mother, right?
Uh-huh.
So, okay, these men, two men, and these all black people, two men and a woman, were checking the Hispanic girl out. Now, the line was long. You got all these other short lines. And here they are looking at her. You get the easy out checkout line when you check out yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here they are looking at her. They were not getting to the other lines. They're looking at her the whole time. I'm here observant. I look at people. When people look at other people, I look at them.
Mm-hmm.
They were looking at her the whole time. I told her her friend watched her man. She knew it was, she wasn't fat, but she was American Hispanic, I said, ma'am, watch your daughter. I said, on my voice, watch your daughter. She said, what do you mean watch your daughter? I said, these guys are looking at your daughter. And they were.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking at her. Because they keep on looking at her, and they keep on going back. They keep on going to another line and coming on back, going to another line, coming on back behind me. Now, my line is long. Okay? God got more than 15 items. Okay? So I can get to those lines. They kept on, and they only had 2 or 3 items in their hand. Why couldn't you get another one? Why do you keep watching her?
I mean,
and you know what that man said?
What did he say?
When he heard me, he must have heard me say something to that mother. He said, I'm behind this old smart woman here. It's not me. I'm behind this old smart woman. She observed too much. That's exactly what he said.
Oh, wow.
About me.
Wow.
See, y'all got to get real with this stuff.
Yeah.
It's real out here.
And
it is real.
We have got to pay attention.
Go ahead, Michelle.
And when you see these old men walking around with these young ass girls, we need to pay attention. We need to pay attention.
And see, like I said before, I said girls on this and stuff like that. People, I looked through chat. People just told me, oh, she talked to this. What she talking about? She know what she talking about. Y'all keep on. Y'all listen to me. If I talk real fast, slow it down on your feet when you go back. But what I'm saying to you is real. I have seen it myself, okay? I've seen it myself. While everybody heads in these phones, everybody head is in the phone, and head is in their tablets. Look what's going on around you.
Right.
Get your head out there. Get your head out that phone. Get your head out that tablet. And look what's watching your daughter, your son, your granddaughter, your grandchild. Look and see what's going on around you.
Yes.
It is real.
We need to pay attention. We need to pay attention. Well, thank you so much for your input. I appreciate you.
Yes, ma'am. I ain't going to keep you long. Okay, baby.
Thank you. Bye.
Love you. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. Y'all are just so impatient. But what she was saying was true. Like, we need to be more observant when it comes to these little girls out there in the street. That's why R. Kelly was able to get away with it so long, is because, like, all these people saw it. All these people saw him at the schools. All these people see him at McDonald's buying people Happy Meals. And y'all just walk away shaking y'all head. So, yes, we need to pay attention. Anonymous, you on the line?
Hi, Michelle.
Hi. Who am I speaking with?
This is Michelle. How are you?
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
I'm okay. Actually, I was originally calling just to comment on your glasses.
Oh, okay.
I think they're so fly. I think that's really cool.
Thank
I
you.
like the fact that you're stepping your game up with them light frames. You're doing it. I like it.
Thank you. I appreciate you. I just can't see, honey.
Girl, I'm telling you, those color frames, those are fly. Them old dark frames, nah. The light ones look better. I'm just saying.
Thank you.
But anyway.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So who would you like to talk about today?
I wanted to first comment on one of your previous callers. What was his name? Mr. Brian?
Brian, the songwriter extraordinary. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I think he should have maybe took one less drink before he called because he was just all over the place.
Why you talking about the call? Why? Like, Brian is passionate about his topics. What's wrong with that? We all are passionate about the things we see online.
He was extra.
It's a lot of extraness online. Hell, a lot of content creators are extra. A lot of callers are extra. What's wrong with being extra?
I guess if it's making you money, I don't know nothing about that life, but I guess if it's making you money, then just be extra. But he was doing too much.
People just want to be themselves. What's wrong with being yourself? Being happy, being like, what is wrong with it? You can be loud, you can be boisterous, you can have an opinion.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that if I were what y'all call it, a content creator, I just would probably be just a little less sensitive. He just seemed like he just got all up in his feelings.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's the point of being a content creator is to show your feelings, to be transparent, to talk about things that interest you, isn't it?
I guess so. You know what? I guess so. It just kind of struck me the wrong way, but okay. I give him that. Okay, the next thing I wanted to talk to you about was, I just want your opinion since you've been in the game for like 10 years now. How long you been doing this stuff?
Somewhere around there.
Okay. Why do you think that mostly gay men gravitate towards social media?
It's a whole bunch of women on social media. A whole bunch of straight men on social media. Why do you think all these women be twerking and stuff online? I don't get it.
No. I'm not talking about the women. I mean, they just thirsty. I'm talking about the men.
But there's a lot of straight men and what? I'm confused. What do you?
I'm just, maybe it's the YouTube thing that I'm speaking of. So let me be a little more clear. When I look on YouTube, in the YouTube community, most of the people that I see that gravitate toward YouTube are mainly single women or gay men. And I'm trying to figure it out.
Clear your cash, girl. Clear your cash. It is so many men out there. Go to Alpha Male Strategies, Tariq Nasheed. It's a lot of men out there. Hassan Campbell. It's a lot of men out there. I'm trying.
So these straight men?
As far as I know, like a couple of them are married, so I would say yes. What I'm saying is, once you start watching something over, but a lot of women gravitate toward gay men. A lot of women gravitate toward gay men, and a lot of women gravitate toward because first of all they're entertaining, and it's almost like talking to a good girlfriend. A lot of times. That's why so many gay men take the liberties of telling you what to do with your man, telling you how to do your hair, telling you, about your makeup. So, yeah, we can sit and we can talk and we can compare notes because gay men want to learn from women. Women want to learn from gay men. So, because they are a lot creative, because that little trigger in their brain, made them a little bit more creative than a lot of other people. So, I guess that's why. And I'm just assuming.
Oh, okay. Okay, one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
R. Kelly.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not giving up none of my R. Kelly CDs, none of his music. I'm still listening to it. It is what it is. In my opinion, I remember when I was 15 and 16 and 18 and 20-year-olds or 30-year-olds trying to holler at me. It was like a come up. So I don't feel sorry for them hoes that just put themselves
But it was like a come up because you didn't know any better. Like, of course, we all think it's a come up if somebody come and give us a couple of $100 and, like at the end of the day, and we don't have no strong men in our life to tell us that it's wrong to talk to somebody that's 15, 20 years older than you when you are 12. So, yeah, it's your brain isn't even formed well enough to make a sound decision. So, sure, you would think.
I agree with you totally, but at the same time, it's not like he was going to the McDonald's or the schoolyard grabbing people. These was like hoes.
But he was grabbing people. It don't matter if they were hoes or not. They were young hoes. Hoes need respect too. like again, their brains aren't even formed enough to even know that they're being hoish. So how could you blame the little hoes on for the things that this grown ass man who is an adult who has adult experiences decides to do? How can you blame that on them?
I'm not saying that he don't hold any responsibility for what he did. Because what he did was wrong, but at the same time,
it ain't no but. It ain't no but. That's what we fall off at in this argument. Because with R. Kelly, if any grown ass man who is having sex with a 14, 13, 12, however year old girl is wrong. Like if it was a woman, you would say the same thing. Like why would you put blame it on the women just because they are a little misguided? They don't know any better. That makes no sense. It's not a but.
Let me ask you this. Let me just give you a scenario and tell me what you think real quick. I'm not gonna take up too much of your time because I see you got it going on tonight. How about this?
Okay.
So I'm 16, right? I'm going to school. I think because my mama can't afford soap.
I've been 16.
Mama crackhead, daddy ain't in the house. We living in the project.
I can speak from my own experience. I was 16. My mom was single. My dad, my mom is separated from my dad. We lived in Atlanta. I used to hang around girls who were older than me. We would leave, I would leave school and go to Lenox Square Mall. All these men would holler and stuff like that. I mean, but that doesn't mean that, I'm a hoe, I'm a bad person, I'm whatever. That just means I didn't have enough guidance. I had too much free time. So, you can't put all of this on the girls. Period. You just can't.
Hold up. I don't equate being a hoe with being a bad person.
Okay.
Some people are hoes, some people are musicians, some people are dancers. Ain't nothing wrong with being a hoe, ain't nothing wrong with being a stripper. I'm not judging. I'm just saying, if you just, for the most part, what I'm trying to say is, when you grow up in these, lower economical, areas, sometimes you tend to sell pussy. That's just what you do. Whether you sell it to Ray Ray on the corner or R. Kelly in the van, you just sell pussy. That's what women do. It's a fact.
But who you selling it to? You don't think that they have just
whoever?
That's the point. So if you selling it to these grown ass men, it's these grown ass men who are the predators who are buying it from these little young ass girls. Again, the young girls don't have the mindset or the brain. I can't even argue no more. But thank you for calling.
It's not even an argument. It's just I'm telling you. I don't know what hood you grew up in, but I grew
Southwest
up in
Atlanta. Southwest Atlanta. What?
I'm not familiar with that.
Greenbrier Mall. I used to hang out at the gold mine at Greenbrier Mall. We used to go to the Omni sometimes. Southwest Atlanta.
You was a hood.
I went to Butch Middle School. I went to Continental Colony Elementary School. Southwest Atlanta.
Okay. Well, let's just exclude you.
Exclude me? I'm the epitome of that. I was running all around. I lived in what was considered back then a kind of middle class black neighborhood, but I used to hop my ass on the MARTA and go down to Herndon Homes and hang out with the boys down there. So I mean, you can't say what's right or wrong, good or bad. Like at the end of the day, we all could have been that next victim.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Let's say you got a daughter. I'm sorry, I'm watching you, but I'm listening to you and I can't hear you.
Okay, don't watch me. Don't watch me. Talk on the phone.
Okay.
Go ahead. Say I have a daughter.
Okay, all right. So you have a daughter. and let's say she gets 14 and she's unruly, and you give her to the foster care system, right?
Okay.
Are you listening?
I'm listening.
Okay. So she goes into the foster care system. And when your daughter in foster care, I mean, basically she just out there. You know, either the stepdaddy gonna fuck up, the uncle or the cousin or whatever. More than likely, foster kids they just always in a vulnerable position. But let's say instead of her getting fucked at home, she decides she want to be fast and get a fake ID and go to the club, and she meet R. Kelly. He fucking her. And then next thing you know, R. Kelly's taking care of her, but her foster parents neglecting her. So is that really R. Kelly's fault?
Yes. It was just her misfortune that she came across R. Kelly. Thank God I never ran across an R. Kelly, because my 14, 15-year-old ass had a fake ID too. In fact, I ain't gonna even go there. But yes, I didn't went in all kind of clubs when I was young. Are you kidding me? Like, I'm just like, okay, I can't anymore. But we're gonna have to change subject, because I'm spilling too much of my own tea right now. But yeah, it's the grown man's fault. It's not the girl's fault in that situation. It doesn't matter if she was in an adult club or not. He's still a predator. You don't think that man knew how old them 14-year-old girls were? Just like they said when they pulled out the facts about the video. R. Kelly said, "Let me see that 14-year-old P. Let me see that 14-year-old whatever." So he knew how old the girl was. Like, there's no explanation for it.
Okay, let's get it this way. Okay, R. Kelly a hoe. He's a dog. He ain't shit, and he likes to fuck young girls. He's a predator. I agree. However, is he the only one that has to take responsibility? So you're saying if you're not retarded, but you 14, 16, 20, I'm sorry, not 20, but 14, 16,
what I'm saying,
17,
I'm just gonna interrupt you. What I'm saying is, children should be protected. That is why there are laws on the books right now that stipulate what rape is. At certain ages in certain states, you can't even consent unless you're over the age of 16, 17, 18. So if you're under that age, legally, you can't even consent, because you don't even have the brain power to consent. So that is why those laws are on the books. So yeah.
Okay, I'm going to challenge you with that real quick. Let me ask you this. Okay, so if I'm 14 and I have a baby with an 18-year-old, why is it that that's not a crime?
It is. But it's up to the parents, it is a crime. It is a crime. It's enforced a lot. We just don't hear about it, but it is a crime. If they find out who that father is, that's why a lot of times these 14-year-old girls never tell who's daddy. That's why a lot of times, that nobody signs the birth certificate, because, she was underage when she got pregnant, because if he would go to jail. But thank you so much for your call.
One more question. I'm sorry, I don't mean to take up your time, but one more question regarding the lady that bonded R. Kelly out of jail,
mm-hmm.
and people going to her Yelp page and putting all these bad reviews and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
Do you think she should? Do you think she deserves that?
She doesn't. Well, I mean, yeah. It's a slippery slope. It's this woman bailing out this man who is, accused of pedophilia. She just came out anywhere. Yes, of course, with social media, y'all gonna drag her for filth. Y'all gonna go into, pull up all her secrets and her businesses. I don't, does she deserve it? Possibly.
Really? So if R. Kelly was your brother, you would feel the same way?
I don't know about that, if he was my brother, but...
I know you wouldn't know about that. Mm-hmm.
Well, you got one. Well, thank you so much for calling.
Well, thank you for the conversation. I appreciate you.
All right.
And you keep doing what you do.
Thank you.
Keep up with them glasses. You rocking it, okay?
All right. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Caller 3328. You are on the line. Y'all said she did a 30-minute interview. 3328. I apologize.
No problem, no problem. How are you doing this evening?
I'm wonderful. Who am I speaking with?
How are you doing this evening?
I'm good. Who am I speaking with?
I'm B. I just.
Hello?
Oh yeah. I just want to say with that R. Kelly.
Turn your computer down, because I think you're.
I just want to say with this this woman who bailed out R. Kelly, I think it's more going on between them and stuff like that. I think R. Kelly is laying up with this woman or something like that. There's more to it than just a friendship and stuff like that. So and stuff like that. I think R. Kelly. I think there's something more to it and stuff like that. Like they're having sex or something like that.
Okay.
Because it doesn't make any sense. Hello?
That's possible.
Yeah, I mean, because it doesn't make any sense for someone to put up, to build out this, racist or whatever for like 100K or whatever and stuff like that. You know, he's supposed to have all these millions of dollars somewhere stashed away. He's supposed to be this world famous R&B rapper and stuff like that, who's been in the industry for like years and decades and stuff like that now and stuff like that. So
you're right.
I personally believe myself that that this woman has something else going on with this man and stuff like that, hard killing and stuff like that. This woman, if it's the female that he's fucking or something like that,
Well, thank you.
Like it's more than just a friendship and stuff like that.
I agree. Well, thank you so much for your input. I appreciate you. I agree. It's more. Because wouldn't nobody bring no $100,000 out the blue for nobody that was no.
Yeah, I mean, he gotta be dicking her down or something like that. I mean, and plus, she's supposedly work with kids and stuff like that. I mean, that will fuck up her career and stuff like that. This right here, will fuck up her image and stuff like that.
It will. It will. Well, thank you.
I mean, that doesn't make any sense for her. I mean, she's putting herself in like a line of fire, over this and stuff like that.
I agree. I totally agree.
Only someone with little common sense would do something like that. Little intelligence would do something like that. Especially when you have a job or business and where you're, around little children, working with children and taking care of kids and stuff like that. So I mean, it's something more to it and stuff like that. And plus, R. Kelly is known for brainwashing women anyway, women of all ages and stuff like that. He supposedly with his wife and stuff like that. His wife supposedly, his ex-wife apparently supposedly, allowed him to bring in teenagers and other women into their house and have threesomes and foursomes and shit like that. And she wasn't apparently allowed to go to the bathroom or get something to eat or whatever. He told her apparently that she couldn't leave up out of the room or whatever to go to the bathroom or get something to eat or whatever.
He treated his ex-wife horribly. They say. But yeah. I definitely
apparently.
Yeah. I definitely appreciate your input because there's more to this $100,000 that we know. Like she was holding his money or something.
Yeah.
I think she was holding it.
Yeah. I just want to say another thing. I watched your live every chance I get and stuff like that.
Thank you.
And stuff, I just want to say you have a very nice vibe about you and stuff like that.
Thank you.
And stuff like that. You're very cool and you're very down to earth, and you have a very calm and good demeanor to you and stuff like that. Because a lot of people call in and be saying some real fucked up shit to you and stuff like that. Be trying to cuss you out. And like I noticed that you don't get ratchet and get down and low with them and stuff like that. Because a lot of people call in, trying to cuss you out, trying to call you all different types of names, and like insult your intelligence or your looks or whatever and stuff like that. And you keep your composure and you don't get down and low with them and stuff like that. And you don't, you get down to their level. And I like that about you and stuff like that.
Well, thank you.
So,
thank you. And welcome to the squad. I appreciate you calling. I definitely appreciate your call.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
Good night.
Okay.
I apologize, caller. I apologize. I mean, we just got so many calls online. I gotta take these calls. Caller 4344. Hello. I know you've been waiting. Are you still there? 4344. Okay. Caller 6607.
Hey, girl, these cops.
I was trying to get to you. Is this Sarah? I was trying to get to you.
Yes.
I think that was
Girl,
Noir King that hung up, I think. Was that you, Noir? Anyway, go ahead.
I don't know who that was. This Sarah.
Yeah, I know this.
Who that?
No, I thought before you, it was a caller that hung up right before you. But anyway, go ahead.
Oh, you want to answer him first?
No, he hung up.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just have to, Lord, first of all, you look beautiful tonight. Second of all, I'll be real quick. I just have to get that caller together because I wasn't going to call in because I don't really like talking about R. Kelly, but that caller, she's a motherfucking psycho. And one, let me just say this. She's entitled to her damn opinion, but so the fuck am I. Okay. First of all, bitch, you are the problem. Period. You are the fucking problem. You don't sit here and blame that shit on these girls talking about some, it's not R. Kelly fault. Bitch, that's a grown-ass motherfucking man. He knows what the fuck he's doing. He is in his right mind. He's in his developer. You gotta be fucking kidding me to sit there and say it's their fucking fault. Bitch, I don't care how old you are. Women want to be loved. I'm not trying to make the women only victims. Yes, there are things that their parents should be teaching them, like, oh, okay, go, don't be around these boys, don't hang out in clubs. But, I mean, when I was 15, I used to go to the club, too. Fake ID, as you said. Things such as that. Mm-hmm. But that still does not mean that a grown-ass man should take advantage of that situation of a young girl going out and having fun. That bitch has to be fucking psycho. And I hope her kids will never be in a situation where there's a grown-ass man around because she thinks that it's their fault. She reminds me of one of them bitches that has some boyfriends that go around touching their damn daughters or their kids and then say that it's their daughters or their kids' fault because they have some short shorts on or something. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm so furious at that caller.
Well, a lot of people. That's okay, but like a lot of people said in the chat, some people just don't know any better. Some things is pathology. Like it's passed down from generation to generation to generation. And so if it happened in your family, if you've seen certain things, you get desensitized to it and you think it's normal. So I'm not gonna drag the caller for her her comments, but at the same time, it's like you just hopefully after seeing a lot of other things and getting exposed to other things, she'll start to change her way of thinking. That that's the only way it can happen.
I get exactly what you're saying, Michelle. I get it 110%. But at the end of the day, you can see, I've never been through that, so I can't speak on it. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, you can't blame it on poverty or where you come from. I come from the hood. I come from poverty. That doesn't mean I'm going to think it's okay for a grown-ass man to touch my daughter or to be around my kids, and then blame it on him and say, oh, it's their fault, she's a hoe. Like, you got to be fucking kidding me. That's a grown-ass man. Like, he's a grown adult. He's in his right mind. It's like y'all said, R. Kelly, let me breathe, I'm sorry. R. Kelly is a star. He can have as much pussy
pussy as he wants. But instead, he chooses to get young pussy. So you're going to sit there and say that's not his fault, and you still going to bump his music. You remind me of all those bitches that are just the same. That was the problem. The one that bailed him out. She probably, I don't know, she probably is living in her fantasy. That shit is sickening.
Right.
Like, and it's black women.
Or she probably was one of the women that was grooming. That's a known fact that he has women to find some of these young girls for him. So she probably was one of those. They need to look at her. The police do, as far as all these different cases that they have now. Like, what's her involvement?
See, this is why I like you, because you look at both sides of the situation and you are very open to everybody's opinion. But when it comes to me, like, that is, you got to be fucking kidding me, bitch. Like, period. I really appreciate how humble and how open-minded you are to what people could be going through, because I have that in me. If I see something is wrong, I'm just gonna call it out. I apologize that I'm on your live cursing and stuff.
No,
but
it's
that bitch
fine.
got me fucked up. Like, no. And I'm sorry to do that, because she is entitled to her opinion, but this is my goddamn opinion. You got me fucked up. That's ridiculous. That's a wrong. You cannot say that is their fault because they're a hoe. You still gonna bump his music because you living in your damn fantasy. And you're right. She could have went through that. I'm repeating myself, so I'm gonna be done with the conversation. But I just have to call in for that. And y'all in the comments are going crazy. Y'all start clapping.
Everybody loves you. Everybody loves you, Sarah. We know you passionate about this situation, and we get it. We get it. I get it.
I'm sorry, but girl, they are cracking me up in these comments. I try to catch you live all the time. I love you, Michelle. You are like one of my favorite bloggers.
Thank you.
I really do try to catch it.
Thank you. I appreciate
it. God bless y'all in the comments and y'all crew and that bitch need to get her hand right. Anyways, all right. Good night.
All right. Good night, Sarah. Thank you. Bye. Caller 4344. Oops. Who hung up?
What's the deal?
Hi. Who am I talking to?
What is up, Michelle?
Hi.
What's going on?
Is this Noir?
Well, you know who this is. Oh no, this is Brian.
Brian.
I could have sworn I heard somebody say my name.
Oh Lord.
First of all, if you don't mind, can I have a rebuttal?
Sure.
A retraction or whatever you choose to call it?
Go right ahead.
I got to defend myself.
You have the floor, honey.
I don't know who that stranger. Okay, well let me just say this. I don't know who that stranger lady is trying to diagnose me. Ma'am, I don't drink like that. I'm on my cloud. If you listen closely, since you're saying I'm being so motherfucking extra, let me be extra. Maybe extra is the nigga that I am. I don't appease anybody but my goddamn self. So if anybody got something to say about your boy, you know what I tell them? Fuck them, just like that. Fuck them. Then y'all fuck them is what I tell them. I don't give a fuck about that lady. She's a stranger. Tell her to go eat some grits and go sit on a toilet and shit it out, whatever she got going on. I don't know that lady, and she damn sure don't know me. But what I will say is, psychopath to psychopath, she better leave me alone. And may God bless her.
All right.
And good evening, like I said. Let me be extra.
All right.
If you don't like how I am, close your ears when I'm on.
You got it.
That's all I got to say. Good evening. God bless you.
Thank you, Brian. Whew, I don't know if I'll be able to take all this. Okay, call it 9601. Call it 9601. Hello.
That's all right. I'll be the final caller.
Okay. Well, you want to hold on while I take... Well, the other one hung up. Okay, you got it. Where you go? You still here? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
What happened? Oh, 78.
I think he hung up and then you unmuted me.
Okay. Is this Robert?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Robert. I think that was...
So it was so funny because I think that was Juno.
I think so, and he hung up. And like, that was rude.
Exactly, right? So I'm not going to keep you long. I just want to say a few things. One, we all love Brian, the writer extraordinaire. So if he is extra, you can be extra because extra people make the world go round.
Exactly.
Number
We love
two,
Brian.
about the post where the guy was charged with sex trafficking.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say this. I understand how living in some place that's not like New York City or Los Angeles can be a bit, not necessarily depressing, but you missed opportunities. But wasn't the young woman from New Jersey, right?
Yes.
And she talked to him, I think your blog post said for 6 months, and then he flew her out conveniently around the time of the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not judging the victim because obviously she's the victim, but like anytime a man wants to fly you out during big events, that should be a red flag, right? Whether it's Christmas, whether it's Thanksgiving, whether it's the Super Bowl, whether it's a Beyonce concert, like just keep, your wits about you. And especially because a lot of people, it's just a bad situation. And not to make a light of the situation, but like when I read your post, I don't know why I was just taken aback by how you wrote it, where you said the guy was like, you have to come down here, strip naked and sell your body. Mm-hmm. Like, it's one of those things where it's not funny, but it's like you have an uncomfortable laugh because you're like, oh, this mother effer is crazy.
And the point, it was like, and you got to give me all your money from your work.
Well, that's the part, Michelle, where I did the uncomfortable cackle because I was like, okay, now it's time to fight at that point. Mm. You're not going to put me out on the whole stroll and then take all my money.
Right.
So, the last point I want to say is about the caller, and I'm not going to drag her because I think Sarah did a good enough job for everybody, but I just want to push back on one point, and I don't know if you heard it or not, but I think you were being a bit more generous than you should have been. She made what I consider is a false choice. She basically said, well, it's either your uncle or your stepdaddy or R. Kelly, and that's a false choice, Michelle, and we need to let people know that that's a false choice. It doesn't have to be that if you are a little black girl, or black boy, you're going to be sexually molested. That is not sort of a predetermined outcome for black children.
Right.
And it's important that we let people know that. And so I do admire what you said, like, it's pathology, because she really doesn't know any better. And she believes, like, okay, well, at least with R. Kelly, she gets to ride in the BMW. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that, to me, I think is the most damning of what she said.
Right.
And I will say that I hope that whatever happens, just don't have children, and I'll leave it at that. And enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank you, Robert. I appreciate you. Caller 9601.
All right. Let's get this one more try.
Why you hang up in my face? That was very rude, and I'm highly offended.
I spoke too much with Michelle. My face hung up. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I just want to say, after watching this live, that I have definitely found a new form of respect for you, especially dealing with the brother earlier, and how patient you were and understanding, and actually how you, really paid attention and listened, because, the commenters obviously were going off, hang up, and all this and that, but you still listen. And that, for me, I really appreciate seeing that, you know what I mean?
Thank you.
So, because people, in these YouTube streets like tonight, a certain, false, wolf in sheep's clothing pastor, when they talk about how, you're so miserable and angry and how you do things for, coin and this and that, not even know who the fuck you are.
They still talk about me. I thought they don't watch me. I'm boring. I don't get no views.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I was saying. I was like, I thought you don't watch it, so why are you making this, and that's exactly why he creates the false narrative that he does. But what's not false about you, Mr. Wilstein, is the fact that you've been lying to your people for over a year, hiding and deceiving your so-called congregation, not letting them know who you really are, how you really get, and how you've been lying. That's the problem. You contradict yourself, bruh. You talk about, people using other names. Meanwhile, you had Michelle's name in the title. You had T.S. Madison's name in the title. You had Toxin's name in the title. You had Wiley's name in the title. But you want to sit there and try to call other people out. You don't see yourself, and we see you. That's the problem. We see you, but you can't see you. So what you need to do is go and meditate somewhere and figure out who the fuck you are. Because you've been sitting here lying and deceiving and trying to cloud who you are, even though everybody on fucking YouTube knows who the fuck you are and that you really do like it in the butt. We all knew that shit, but you thinking
we just look,
and we wasn't.
Look, we trying to figure out what's going on. I mean, I know who you talking about because when you said Will Stank, I'm like, oh, okay. But they trying to figure out what you talking about. It's some.
We're talking about that. We're talking about that fake, phony, fuck ass pastor, Jay Wilson, who thinks he's so uppity and mighty and that he can look down on folks. But meanwhile, he deceives his people, yeah, never mind. You know what? I was going to make a video on this, but I feel like it would get to him faster on here. So I'm sorry if, to the commenters that don't understand what's going on. I just had to bring that out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because after, like I said,
I'm sure this will end up as my fault because you called and spoke your mind. But go ahead. People like right, no, she let people call her. I'm like, okay. Go ahead.
No, I was just, because that just irked me because after watching, you talk to that other brother, man, like I said, I have a whole new respect for you on that.
Okay, thank you.
That's all I got to say about that, you know what I mean? And shout out to you. Shout out to the commenters. Shout out to the squad. Shout out to this live. And I'm getting the fuck off. Where's my blunt?
Shout out to Juno. Appreciate you, Juno. Always a rider, squad.
Where's my goddamn blunt?
Bye. Bye. Shout out to the squad. It's an anonymous call on the line. What y'all think? Should I take the anonymous call or should I just jet? What y'all think? You want to keep going or nah? Thank you, P. Marcel. I appreciate you. You want to keep going or nah? What time is it? 11:15. Ooh, it's early for me. You said nope. Okay, K-Guy's child said nope. So, look, let me get my theme music. You said take it. Let me see. Press 1 if you want me to take it. Okay, it's a whole bunch of yeses. Okay. I'm scared. Hold on. Let me go back to the conference app. Somebody said no, anonymous. Everybody else saying yes. Somebody else saying okay. Y'all just want me to be embarrassed. That's okay. Y'all just want me to be embarrassed. Hello, anonymous. You're on the line.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
This is Michelle calling back.
Oh, this is Michelle calling back. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you want to rebut? You want to rebut Brian?
Yeah.
Okay. Brian, you want to call in?
That's fine. You can call in.
Brian, you want to call? Go ahead. I'm listening to your rebuttal.
I just got one word for Brian. Only one. Press. That's it. Nothing else.
You said what?
But the young lady he's pressed.
Pressed. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he got issues. He got some shit going on that we don't know about, but that's his business. So anyway.
Why he got something going on?
No. I'm just done with Brian. He's pressed.
Okay.
But back to the young lady. I know you got a lot of people calling in, so I'm trying to make this quick.
You the final call, Sarah. You talking about Sarah? What's the other call?
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. But like the young lady that called before Brian, who said that I must got issues, and she thought I was like, what's that word they use now? Casing? I don't know what that means, but whatever. For R. Kelly, that's not the case. I don't know.
That means you like the superhero. You putting on the cape for R. Kelly. You're taking up for R. Kelly.
That's what I mean. Like,
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's the case you mean. Okay, cool. But anyway, I'm not familiar with that. I don't know what that shit means. But anyway.
How old are you, Michelle? Miss Michelle? Your mama asking.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 40. I'm 48.
Oh, you 40? You not 48?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you sound like you in your 20s.
No, ma'am.
Oh. Not calling me ma'am. Not calling me ma'am, and we round the same age. Don't do that. Don't do that.
We the same age.
I said around the same age. Don't do that. Okay, you might be older than me.
When I say ma'am, it's a term of endearment and a show of respect. It ain't got nothing to do with your age.
Hold on. I think Brian might be on the line. Hold on.
Brian. Okay. Put Brian on the line. That's fine.
Brian.
Oh, yes. He's right here. Hi. Hello.
Hi, Brian.
Yes, ma'am. I don't need for you to keep diagnosing me. You are a perfect stranger. For all I know, you might live in Hawaii somewhere, living with the Samoans. I don't know where you're from. So you don't know me to diagnose me. First, you said I was on drinks. I wish I hit me a Long Island. It ain't Friday yet. So that's inaccurate. Second, you said I'm crazy and pressed. Ma'am, you're a perfect stranger. So what you do is you got to tell strangers about themselves. You don't know me. You don't know me from a can of tuna casserole. Okay, now there's something wrong with you. Since you want to try to insult me, I'm gonna say that there's something wrong with you. Women fought for equal rights. You hear? You heard me? They fought for equal rights. So the same shit you say to me, I'm gonna say the same thing back to you, ma'am. You are a perfect stranger. I don't know you from last Tuesday morning. Okay, so that's all I got to say. There's something wrong with you because you're calling in trying to tell me about myself.
Brian, you gonna let her speak? Let her speak.
Maybe you're not extra enough. Maybe you're not extra enough. Let me say that about you. Ooh, you're not just extra enough. Yeah, there's something wrong with you because you're not extra enough.
Let her speak, Brian. Let her speak. Let her speak. Take a break. Let her
go get a psychiatry degree, and then maybe she can try to diagnose me. Let her go get a degree first. Wow, that. You insulting person.
Okay?
No, are you okay? Or no, are you fine? Okay, well, great. Congratulations. Good evening. Now, I didn't say what I had to say. I'm about to sit up here and argue with you, ma'am. Diagnose yourself before you diagnose me. Good evening. And like I said, I'm going back to my cloud. Now drink that.
There's no argument.
No.
We're having a conversation.
Okay, well, keep your comments to yourself, ma'am, because what T.I. say, you don't know me. Don't be a booby, keep it moving, and you don't know me.
Stop.
No, you stop. You stop self-diagnosing person without a degree. You stop.
Sweetheart.
No, I'm not having no conversation with somebody who insulted me. Good evening. Now there's your problem.
I'm not trying to insult you.
I'm extra. Okay, well, I don't live my life for you. Do you pay anything for me? Do I live my life for you? For you to say I'm extra?
Sweetheart, you put yourself in social media and you put yourself...
No, I put myself to be an American free citizen to say what I want to say. And I don't need nobody to tell me about myself. If you tell me about myself, come pay my bills for me. Other than that, eat my ass because I'm shitting. I already told you. Now, Michelle, good evening. Have a great day.
Good evening, Brian.
Are you done?
You go ahead, Michelle. If you want to rebut, go ahead.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Brian. You just proved my point.
Oh.
Basically, Brian got some issues going on, and obviously he's not dealing with them. And I was not trying to insult him.
Now the lady who you spoke about wants to talk to you as well. You got it popping tonight. You want to talk to her too?
Can I finish with Brian first?
Okay, go ahead.
Wait. Can I finish with Brian?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Brian, sweetheart, I was not trying to diagnose you. I don't have the level of education to diagnose you. I was just giving you my opinion. And for you to take it so seriously, I think it says more about you than it says about me. But that's okay. So if I consider you pressed and you consider me weird, crazy, whatever, uneducated, whatever you call me, that's fine. I'll take it. It's not a big deal to me. I don't get that because I don't know you. So you can't really affect my life because I don't know you. But just your attitude, your tone of voice, and, all the stuff you were spewing out, and the fact that you did not want to have a conversation with me, that, a whole lot about you. But that's okay.
I think Brian gone. Brian probably in the bed.
Nah, he ain't in the bed. He's
Michelle. Hold on. I'm not going to be negative. I'm not going to be nasty because I don't care about none of that. Listen, I'm going to say what I got to say. I'm going to go to sleep.
Hold on, Sarah. Hold on. Michelle, you okay? You good?
Yes, ma'am. I'm fine.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not going to be disrespectful. I don't disrespect my elders. You don't worry about that. I'm not going to be disrespectful because I don't give a fuck about you being 48 or 45. I'm 25, and bitch, you sound slow as hell. Period. I'm not trying to be rude. That's my opinion. You sound slow as fuck. I don't care what nobody says. Hold on. I'm not finished. You cannot sit on here and get off live and sit there and express some young ass shit like that by saying a 15-year-old girl is at fault for being molested. How can you be 48 years living on this damn earth and not understand that shit don't even sound right? You 48 years old on earth and don't know what the hell that shit don't sound like? That don't even make no damn sense. I'm not trying to be he fucked up in here today. I wish the motherfucker would. I wish mine, my mom's 56, she's a little bit older than you. I wish my mama would put me in a goddamn situation like that where a motherfucker would say that it's my fault that a grown ass man is coming after me and manipulating. Girl, you don't get your damn 48 years old life. Are you fucking kidding me?
Thank you. Can I respond? Is that okay?
I don't even need to hear what the fuck you gotta say, because you 48 years old talking about it's a 15-year-old girl fault and she a hoe. What kind of shit is that? I'm 25 and got more brain in my head to know that shit don't make no sense.
Sarah, let us speak. Let us speak. Hold on, Sarah. Let us speak. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Is that okay? Is she going to bed?
Go ahead.
Bed, right?
Go ahead. What you have to say?
When I was 12, I used to have an attraction to Michael Jackson. Used to fall asleep with the damn album cover in the bed. Had I met him, I probably would have fucked him.
No, you wouldn't. Michael didn't want you.
I don't know.
That was a safe.
Michael didn't want me. No. He didn't want me. But check this out. When I was 14, I met another dude, Charlie Wilson. And I met him. And we had a little moment. It wasn't sex, but, it was a moment. And he was high and shit. I didn't know at the time because I was only 14. All I'm saying is young girls make themselves available to older men. And that's just what happens. I mean, it's been going on since the beginning of time. It's not so much that your mama told you to go out and hoe. But young ladies, we just attracted to older men. That's all.
I disagree. I disagree 110%. I get what you're saying. Let me tell you something. Right here.
In Oklahoma or fucking
I'm from Texas. I'm from Austin, Texas. I grew up in the hood that has nothing to do with
Where you from? Where you from, Michelle? Michelle, where you from?
St. Louis.
Okay. And
listen, I want to say something, Michelle.
Go ahead.
To the one that's on the phone. I'm sorry that you went through that, and I apologize that happened to you. But being that you did go through that, you should understand that it's not nobody's fault that they are going out.
Violated. No. What I'm trying to say to you is, I was not violated. Anything I did was because I wanted to do it.
Because her 12-year-old brain would have had sex with Michael Jackson.
No, I wasn't violated. I've never been violated. No.
But she's saying that if she had met Michael Jackson when she was 12, she would have had sex with him.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not making much sense now. Right. You wanted to have sex at 12. Either way, I don't care what tonight.
No.
This is trying to go on in circles. It's not really making much sense. But listen, God bless you. You have your right to your opinion. Don't let nobody else change your opinion. But that's my opinion. I hope.
Stop 1 second. Can you stop 1 second? What's your name?
No, I'm not finished. God bless you. I'm not trying to take away your opinion.
I just want to know your name. Cause what's
her name? Is
Sarah Michael.
Sarah.
Sarah Michael. Okay, Miss Sarah Michael.
All right, ma'am.
Why are you so pressed? Why can't you calm down? What's the problem?
This is me. I'm not upset. I'm sorry that I'm not as so talking as you. This is how I talk. This is me all day long. I'm sorry. I can't help that. I'm not going to be real.
That's how you talk?
Baby, this is me all day. I'm talking to you like I talk to anybody else. I apologize if you don't like it. I didn't like your opinion, but
it's not about me liking it. It's just hard for me.
You can't change the way I talk. You cannot change. I'm sorry.
You're very negative.
I'm into this conversation, y'all. I'm just listening.
Just like I said, you can call me negative, call me anything. I apologize that that's the way you talk. This is the way I talk. I said, God bless you. I'm sorry that happened to you. It doesn't really have anything to do with what you said.
It happened to me, Caroline.
I love you, Michelle. Good night.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. I think we are just being a bit repetitious. But go ahead, Michelle. Yes.
Okay. I was not trying to cause, blow up on your channel tonight or anything.
No, that's
like
fine.
that.
This is not even a blow up.
I don't know. Maybe I'm too old for this. I don't know. But I guess when you got 25-year-old people that ain't really been through shit.
So do you have kids? Do you have kids or nieces?
Yeah.
So you would think it was okay if... How old is your child?
They're grown.
What's grown? I don't believe you 48.
I'm like totally 48.
Something in my spirit is telling me you are not totally 48. Something telling me you totally like 18.
Do you want me to like send you my copy of my No, I am.
So your kids are grown. What's grown? What's grown? How old is grown? And how many kids you got?
In my opinion, grown is maybe 30.
Maybe 30. So you got you 48 and you got some kids that's maybe 30.
Yeah.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. But go ahead.
That's up to you to not believe me if you chose.
So you don't know how old your kids were? You don't know when you had birth? You gave birth? You don't know how old they are? They may be 30?
They are. Why is that even an issue?
Because I was about to make a point about kids and having your daughter. Like, would you have your daughter do those things? But since you don't even know how old your daughter is, I would make the presumption that either A, you don't have a child, B, if you do have a child, you didn't raise a child, or C, like you kept giving me examples of foster care. Maybe your kid is in foster care and you don't know where they are or how old they are. I mean, I'm just going off the things that you're telling me.
28 and 32.
Okay, 28 and 32. So, you're saying that it's a natural thing for young girls to be attracted to older men. Did your 28 or your 32-year-old, since you 48 and you had them when you was a baby, clearly, your 32-year-old, so basically you telling me that you had a baby by an older man. Is that what you were trying to say?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So, speak from your experience then. Speak from your experience. I'm not judging you.
That's where I'm speaking from.
So that's why you're able to say and that, it is okay for younger girls to be attracted to older men.
Right. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying it's natural. I'm not saying it's okay.
Okay.
From the beginning of time, younger girls are dating older men. Even now, if you go to places like India, China, shit, you can go to freaking Louisiana and you can, marry someone that's 15.
So I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. What I'm saying is that our girls still need to be protected and they need to be able to have a normal childhood. At 14, you don't know what being an adult is about. Go ahead.
I agree with you on that. I'm not saying that they don't need to be protected, but you know where that protection comes from?
Where?
Home.
Mm-hmm.
If you raising hoes, then that's what you got. But if you instilling in your daughter and they got a father figure in their life and they going to church, or they ain't even got to go to church necessarily, but if they are, that's even more better. But if you're instilling in your kid, rules and stuff like that, when they're 14 and 16, they're not going to go out trying to fuck nobody that's 52 or 32 or whatever, because they respect where they come from, because they have integrity, and that's their upbringing.
So you're saying these girls
what I'm saying?
I'm just lost. Okay. Well, thank you so much.
No, what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
No. Can I finish real quick?
Yes.
Real quick?
Yes.
I know you're trying to go. I know you're trying to end your show. What I'm saying is this. I'm not saying that if you 50 and you fuck somebody that's 14, that's right. That's so wrong. It is. It's illegal and it's wrong. But at the same time, when you got 14 and 15 and 16-year-old girls dressing up like hoes, shaking their ass on the Instagram and doing all this old slutty shit, and getting on the Tinder, and they doing all this extra shit, they get what they get. So if my daughter, I'm talking about my daughter or my niece or whatever, my grandchild, if my daughter was to go out at the age of 14 or 16 and shake their ass on the internet, put on lipstick, makeup, and use all them filters that they use to make themselves look whatever, and then she meet up with some motherfucker that's 40 or 50, and she chooses to give him some ass, he don't take it. She chooses to give it to him.
So that's just like saying if your daughter goes and hops on a bus and she sit next to a murderer, she chooses to sit next to a murderer, she should be murdered. If he's a predator, he's a predator. It's not her fault that she came across a predator. A predator is gonna be a predator. So it's
the point that you just missed in that whole situation. Not trying to be disrespectful to you, but the point that you just missed is, okay, if I sit on a bus next to a predator, I'm not seeking him. But when girls get on the internet at 14 and 16 and whatever, 17 years old, and show all they good, and then
so they're seeking predators. Is that what you're saying? They're seeking the predator.
No, I'm not. No, not at all.
So maybe they shaking for their fellow 14-year-olds. When the 30-year-olds come a knocking, whose fault is it? The 30-year-old or the 14-year-old?
Okay, if I'm 14 and somebody call me and they say, hey, Michelle, I want to get with you, but I'm like 32 and I know you 15. What's good? And I choose to go take a date. That's my fault. It ain't got shit to do with him. Does that make sense? Or are you saying
it does not make sense, but I guess I can understand why you feel that way, but it does not make sense. Like I said, laws are in place for that very reason alone. A 15-year-old can't make that choice.
I respect the laws, but at the same time, at the age of 14, 13, 15, you're not retarded. You know what the fuck you doing. The fact that you got your ass out saying you asking for something.
Well, thank you so much for your input.
Think about that for a minute.
I'll think about it.
When you go to a strip club, you live in Atlanta, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you go to the strip club, and do you ever go to the strip club?
Occasionally.
Okay, so when you go to the strip club and you sit in the front row and you see somebody shaking their ass or twerking or whatever, do you think they doing it just because that's their job, or because they want some money, or because they want some dick, or what you think that's about?
It's their job.
So you think?
Look, we're not gonna go through a whole another 30-minute interview, but I appreciate your call. I appreciate it.
Are you coming out tomorrow, Michelle?
Where's tomorrow? Oh, am I coming online tomorrow?
Yeah.
Of course, yes. I'll come online tomorrow.
Okay, well, I'll catch your show tomorrow because I see in your comments a lot of people are so mad at me, and I hate that. But I'll call back tomorrow, and maybe we can go a little further with this conversation.
Okay, we could do that. Thank you so much.
Is that cool?
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, well, you have a lovely evening, and keep wearing them light frame glasses.
All right, thank you. Bye. I got one more call. I may as well take it. I'm here. 8359. Please don't troll me. Hello.
I'm so glad you finally got murder up off the damn line. I've been holding, and I just ain't had time for murder to be on this fucking line. Ma'am, go eat some prunes and take your prune juice and go to sleep. What the hell you doing up at 8359 holding us up all this damn time? What the fuck is wrong with you? Go to bed. You 58 and shit. It's beyond your bed. It's 8 o'clock here in Cali, so I know it got to be 10 o'clock on Central Time, and it's 11 o'clock Eastern Time. What the fuck you doing? Man, on the line with this bullshit. I've been holding. What the fuck you talking about? You're called up punk ass back in. Go to bed. I got my own beef. I got beef with Robert from Twitter.
How you got beef with Robert? Y'all are really trolling me.
Listen to what I got to say, Michelle.
Yes.
Robert,
okay.
I want to tell you, Robert, I love you. I think you're the nicest person. I just want to spread some positivity. I just want to start some bullshit. That's all. I ain't got no beef with Robert.
We all love Robert.
I wanted to end it off on a good note. I ain't got beef with nobody. Not even that fake ass New York. That dude, I ain't got beef with nobody.
You think that's a dude? You think New York is a dude?
I know that's a dude. That's a dude, a gay boy that's strangling his voice and calling here every day with the shit. I ain't got time for them people. Don't ask no more calls.
I'm not gonna answer no more. I'm not answering no more calls. Cause you done call somebody out and they calling me right now. I am not. Or maybe I will.
Okay, I know. I just just honestly wanted to end it off on a laugh. I didn't want to end off on all that negativity.
Thank
so
you.
Good.
Thank you. You the final call.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye.
Bye. I am closing the phone lines. Click, click, boom. It's done. It's closed. It's over. So, yeah, y'all, the squad was on it today. I appreciate y'all. I couldn't stop laughing. You said answer it. Oh, y'all gonna have me on here all night, and I'll be so ashamed in the morning. Be like, oh, Michelle was on a 2-hour live. What the fuck? Hold on. I guess no, I'm not gonna answer. What you think? But they hung up now. It don't matter. Good, they hung up. So what had happened was we was talking about the human trafficking in Atlanta. We was talking about the man named Jackpot that flew the girl in. The girl got flued into Atlanta the day before the Super Bowl. She was 19 years old. They met on social media. Yeah, and then once she got here, he told her she had to strip and, earn her keep because he gave her 3 G's. We went from that to Offset. Nobody cared about Offset saying that the blogs ruined his relationship, even though he was the one out there at the strip club chasing all the strippers. But I digress. And then we moved to R. Kelly and the lady who funded R. Kelly. The lady who funded R. Kelly, I don't know if we talked about that or not, but they've been dragging her on Yelp. They have been dragging her. They've been rating all her businesses with 1 star. They was like, the owner is just bailed R. Kelly out of jail. He is a pedophile. They writing books about the lady on Yelp. They are mad. They ain't got nothing to do with her business. They done turn her Yelp out, honey. They done went to all her business. I hope it's closed. She bailed out a pedophile. I won't be eating here because she bailed out a pedophile. The owner financially supports a pedophile. Here go another one. Somebody else came back and gave her 4 stars and was like, I like it, but I'm going to take a star away because she bailed out that pedophile. Like, I would have gave her 5 stars, but since she bailed out R. Kelly, I'm only giving her 1. So, Valencia went. She has things to say. I wrote about it on straightfromthe.com. You go over on Straight From the A to read that and check that out. I appreciate all of you tonight for keeping me on. I really do. This was very, very entertaining. Very entertaining. Shout out for Chef Disaster for holding it down in the chats. Shout out to all the people who contributed tonight. I appreciated all the super chats. I really did. I really did. Night, Brian. I thought you had went to bed. Thought you was on the cloud, honey. Sexy Sky Doll. She took the chance. She said they are friends, and she said he's innocent. Yes. Valencia Love took a chance on her friend. If that was your friend, wouldn't you have done it too? If he couldn't get out of jail? I owe you an hour. You was like, see, Patterson, you better rewind. You better rewind. Thank you, Alicia. Juno lighting up a blunt right now. I need to go find me some. I need to go smoke me some. I don't even know how to smoke. I need some hookah. I need some edibles. I need something, honey. I need something to calm my nerves. But thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys. I will be back tomorrow. I'm not lying this time. I lied last night. I'm not lying. Unless something happens to this video, honey. But anyway, I'm out. Good night.